Tiger Woods is one of the greatest professional golfers of all time. He has won numerous championships and inspired many with his dedication to the sport. But Woods is not just a great athlete, he's also a source of inspiration and wisdom. Here is one of his most famous quotes. "If you are given a chance to be a role model, I think you should always take it because you can influence a person's life in a positive light. And that's what I want to do. That's what it's all about." Don't force your kids into sports. I never was. To this day, my dad has never asked me to go play golf. I ask him. It's the child's desire to play that matters, not the parent's desire to have the child play. Fun. Keep it fun. People don't understand that when I grew up, I was never the most talented. I was never the biggest. I was never the fastest. I certainly was never the strongest. The only thing I had was my work ethic, and that's been what has gotten me this far. There's no sense in going to a tournament if you don't believe that you can win it. And that is the belief I have always had, and that is not going to change. Hockey is a sport for white men. Basketball is a sport for black men. Golf is a sport for white men dressed like black pimps. Achievements on the golf course are not what matters. Decency and honesty are what matter. You can always become better. Winning is not always the barometer of getting better. My dad was my best friend and greatest role model. He was an amazing dad, coach, mentor, soldier, husband, and friend. The joy I get from winning a major championship doesn't even compare to the feeling I get when a kid writes a letter saying, "Thank you so much, you have changed my life." Well, a lot of people look at the negative things, the things that they did wrong, and which I do. But I like to stress on the things I did right, because there are certain things that I like to look at from a positive standpoint that are just positive reinforcement. In therapy, I have learned the importance of keeping spiritual life and professional life balanced. I need to regain my balance. I love to play golf, and that's my arena. And you can characterize it and describe it however you want. But I have a love and a passion for getting that ball in the hole and beating those guys. I thoroughly enjoy getting away from the game and going out fishing because it's so relaxing, so quiet and peaceful. I mean, there's no noise other than nature. And it's so different from what I do in a tournament situation that it just eases my mind. You can win all the tournaments you want, but the majors are what you're remembered for. It's how you're measured as a champion in our sport. The majors are where it's at. As a kid, I might have been psycho, I guess, but I used to throw golf balls in the trees and try and somehow make par from them. I thought that was fun. I stopped living according to my core values. I knew what I was doing was wrong, but thought only about myself and thought I could get away with whatever I wanted to. If money titles meant anything, I'd play more tournaments. The only thing that means a lot to me is winning. If I have more wins than anybody else and win more majors than anybody else in the same year, then it's been a good year. For many, my behavior has been a major disappointment. My behavior has caused considerable worry to my business partners and everyone involved in my business. But most importantly to the young people we influence, I apologize. I felt that I had worked hard my entire life and deserved to enjoy all the temptations around me. I felt I was entitled, and thanks to money and fame, I didn't have to go far to find them. The amount of meetings I've been in, people would be shocked, but that's how you gain experience, how you can gain knowledge, being in meetings and participating. You learn and grow.